So you guys know this, I've already mentioned it like a million times. I absolutely would love to fight another influencer on Misfits boxing. The other day I was invited to a live stream that my friend Leo was hosting. He asked me who I'd like to fight and I just started naming a couple of people off the top of my head. And while we were chatting, all of a sudden this fan on Twitter started saying that he wants to come up and talk to me. So he showed up and he smelled really bad even through a Zoom call. And he basically just wanted to be my opponent. I gotta be honest with you, I felt bad. I offered to buy him a beard trimmer and even a deodorant, but clearly all this guy wanted was more heroin, so there wasn't really any point talking to him, so we just moved on.
Are you in a jail cell?
Am I in a jail cell?
Where are you at right now?
I'm in my room. It's the same room that Bin Laden was shot in. This whole interaction really got me thinking who would be a good opponent for me, and so I decided I'm gonna ask you guys, the fans of this channel, all 7 of you. I asked you who would make a good opponent for me, and here's what you said. Your inner thoughts. But it's nice to see that you guys' humor is just as dead as mine. Darman, and after you make an episode together. I could never fight Darman. He's probably one of the most terrifying people that I've ever seen. Guy looks like an Indian titan. He'd probably just be smiling at me the entire fight, just because I swear to God that's the only facial expression that he's capable of doing. Find me a picture of Darman making any face other than this one. A World War II veteran. I'm not sure what you expect me to answer this with, but I'm not gonna go around beating weak, shriveled up old people in their 60s. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd love to, but for now, committing elderly abuse is more like Jake Paul's thing. You know, I'm trying to build my own brand here. So yeah, maybe fighting toddlers, that could be my thing. A disabled kid. You know, I'll be honest with you, I can't think of anything funny to answer that with. But here's an honest answer. If somebody could sanction that fight, me versus a disabled kid, I'll do it. I'll do it, man. I don't give a f. Alex Wasabi. Alex Wasabi would actually be a good fight, I think. He's a bit of a clone. He kind of looks like me before I went through puberty. So I imagine it would be like beating the toddler version of myself, which I would absolutely love to. NNA Products, or whatever his name is.
If I spin this fidget spinner on my pinky finger for 5 seconds, you guys have to smash a like button.
Well, if you're talking about NNA Productions, I genuinely would be afraid that after I beat him, which of course I would, that he'd hold a grudge and wait for me to die of old age and then proceed to make a 3 a.m. video trying to summon my spirit, and I can't risk it. Okay, so yeah, most of these suggestions are just absolutely terrible, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not really sure what the point of this video is supposed to be, but I guess I'll just give you guys an update on the whole boxing thing. So yeah, I am actually trying to do something with Misfits. I'm gonna start actually training boxing, like legitimately. I've been training weightlifting for like at least 5 to 6 years now. It's gonna be exciting to see how that translates into boxing. Oh, and also side note, I've thought about what my fight name should be, and I've decided that there's nothing better than the Cook. I cook. I can cook. I'm the one who cooks. And yeah, that's all I've got to say for now. Do I have an outro? I feel like I do have an outro and I just forgot it.